Ava Baroni's decision to step forward with her shocking revelations has sent shockwaves through both celebrity circles and investigative communities, reigniting long-standing speculation about Diddy's infamous private parties. Having been raised by Diddy from a young age, Ava was granted unprecedented access to his world, one that few outsiders have ever glimpsed. Her testimony, if credible, could serve as the most compelling piece of evidence yet in unraveling the mystery surrounding these secretive gatherings. According to sources close to Ava, she claims to have attended multiple events where high-profile individuals engaged in activities far beyond mere entertainment. Descriptions of excessive indulgence, coercion, and manipulation suggest that these parties were not just extravagant affairs, but something more insidious, perhaps even orchestrated networks of influence, control, and exploitation. If true, this revelation would not only challenge Diddy's carefully curated image, but also implicate others who may have participated in or benefited from these events. The significance of Ava's disclosure lies in the credibility she brings to the table. Unlike previous rumors or anonymous insider accounts, Ava is someone who grew up within Diddy's inner circle, making her an authoritative voice on the subject. While she has largely remained out of the public eye, choosing to live a relatively private life compared to some of Diddy's other adopted children, her sudden emergence with such explosive claims suggests a deeper motivation, whether driven by personal healing, financial incentives, or a desire to expose hidden truths. Ava's words carry weight that cannot be easily dismissed. This development raises pressing questions. Was she complicit in any wrongdoing during her time under Diddy's care, or is she now seeking redemption by shedding light on what she witnessed? Regardless of her intentions, one thing is certain: her statements have the potential to reshape the narrative around Diddy's legacy. As details continue to surface, the implications extend beyond Diddy himself. The broader entertainment industry has long been rumored to operate behind closed doors in ways that remain obscured from the public eye, and Ava's revelations could provide much-needed clarity, with connections already drawn between Diddy, Ellen DeGeneres, and the recent reopening of the investigation into DJ Twitch's death. Ava's account adds another layer to an increasingly complex web of intrigue. If her claims align with existing theories about the nature of these parties, it could further substantiate suspicions that powerful figures have been involved in orchestrating a culture of secrecy for years. As authorities, journalists, and the public alike scrutinize her statements, the pressure mounts on those implicated to respond or risk being consumed by the growing storm. The timing of Ava's revelation and its connection to ongoing investigation. The timing of Ava Baroni's shocking disclosure is particularly significant, coinciding with the ongoing legal and media scrutiny surrounding Diddy, Ellen DeGeneres, and the reopened case of DJ Twitch's death. Just months prior to Ava stepping forward, law enforcement officials had announced the reopening of Twitch's case, due to inconsistencies in the original findings. Among the most alarming revelations was the possibility that Twitch had been alive longer than initially reported, raising urgent questions about who may have been aware of his condition and whether foul play was involved. Speculation quickly spread that Twitch's wife, Allison Hulker, played a role in covering up the true circumstances of his passing, with some pointing fingers at Ellen DeGeneres and Diddy as potential accomplices. Now, with Ava's emergence and her detailed account of Diddy's secret gatherings, many are drawing connections between her revelations and the larger conspiracy theories surrounding Twitch's fate. One of the most intriguing aspects of this timeline is the possibility that Ava's decision to speak out is linked to the renewed interest in Twitch's case. If she possesses knowledge about the same circles and power structures allegedly involved in his death, her testimony could either corroborate or contradict existing narratives. Some theorists argue that Ava's exposure of Diddy's alleged misconduct may be part of a larger effort to dismantle a network of influence that has operated unchecked for years. Others speculate that her timing is purely coincidental, though given the sheer volume of overlapping allegations, skepticism remains high. The fact that Ava grew up within Diddy's household grants her unique insight, potentially making her one of the most valuable voices in uncovering the truth. Furthermore, the connection between Diddy, Ellen DeGeneres, and the late Anne Heche, their former girlfriend whose mysterious death occurred just months before Twitch's, adds another layer of complexity to Ava's revelations. Anne had previously made disturbing claims about her relationship with Ellen, including accusations that she was blacklisted from the entertainment industry and nearly institutionalized after their breakup. Her gruesome car accident, which left her trapped in a burning vehicle for 30 minutes before first responders arrived, has fueled speculation about whether foul play was involved. Given that both Anne and Twitch met untimely ends shortly after speaking out against powerful figures, Ava's decision to come forward now raises the question of whether she too fears repercussions for exposing what she knows. With investigations continuing and more individuals stepping forward with their own testimonies, Ava's revelation serves as a crucial puzzle piece in understanding the full scope of the allegations against Diddy and those connected to him. Whether her disclosures will lead to concrete legal action or simply intensify the media frenzy remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: her words have reignited a firestorm of speculation that shows no signs of dying down. As news of Ava Baroni's revelation spreads, the entertainment industry is abuzz with speculation, concern, and calls for accountability. Longtime observers of Diddy's career have noted that while whispers about his private parties have persisted for years, Ava's first-hand account introduces a new level of credibility to the conversation. Celebrities, industry insiders, and fans alike are grappling with the implications of her testimony, with some expressing support for her bravery, while others raise concerns about the potential consequences of her disclosures. The music and film industries, known for their tightly guarded secrets, are now facing renewed scrutiny as Ava's claims threaten to expose long-buried truths about power dynamics, influence, and the darker side of fame. Social media has become a battleground for discussions surrounding Ava's revelations, with reactions ranging from outrage to skepticism. Many users have praised her for coming forward, emphasizing the importance of shedding light on alleged misconduct within elite circles. Advocacy groups focused on transparency in the entertainment industry have seized upon her statements as evidence of systemic issues that have gone unchecked for decades. Meanwhile, critics argue that without concrete proof, Ava's account should be treated with caution, warning against rushing to judgment without verifiable evidence. Legal experts have also weighed in, noting that while Ava's testimony could serve as a catalyst for further investigations, proving the existence of illicit activities within Diddy's inner circle may require more than just personal recollections. Beyond the digital discourse, Ava's decision to speak out has prompted a wave of responses from those directly and indirectly connected to the situation. Some of Diddy's longtime collaborators have remained silent, perhaps wary of entangling themselves in a controversy that could have legal ramifications. Others have issued vague statements acknowledging the gravity of the allegations, while stopping short of confirming or denying their validity. For Ava, navigating this landscape presents both risks and opportunities. She has the chance to bring attention to serious issues, but she must also contend with potential backlash from those who wish to protect the status quo. As the fallout continues to unfold, one thing remains certain: Ava Baroni's revelation has ignited a conversation that is unlikely to fade anytime soon. The public reaction to Ava Baroni's revelations has been nothing short of explosive, with social media platforms flooded with commentary, speculation, and impassioned debates over the implications of her claims. Fans of Diddy have been split, with some staunchly defending him against what they view as baseless accusations, while others express deep concern over the potential truth behind Ava's statements. Hashtags related to Diddy, Ava, and the broader allegations have trended across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, fueling conversations that extend beyond the immediate controversy and into the larger discussion of power dynamics within the entertainment industry. Many users have pointed to Ava's unique position as someone raised within Diddy's inner circle, arguing that her first-hand experiences lend credibility to the allegations. Others, however, remain skeptical, citing the lack of concrete evidence and the history of sensationalized claims surrounding celebrities. Beyond individual reactions, Ava's revelations have sparked a broader cultural reckoning regarding the intersection of fame, influence, and accountability. Commentators and influencers have taken to online forums to dissect the implications of Ava's claims, drawing parallels between her disclosures and past scandals involving powerful figures in Hollywood and the music industry. Discussions have centered on how wealth and status often shield individuals from scrutiny, allowing toxic behaviors to persist unchecked. Some have likened Ava's decision to speak out to the Me Too movement, highlighting the courage required to expose misconduct when doing so risks personal and professional retaliation. Others have criticized the rush to judgment, emphasizing the need for verified information before drawing conclusions about Diddy's alleged involvement in any wrongdoing. As the debate rages on, Ava's story continues to dominate headlines, reinforcing the notion that the entertainment industry's darkest secrets rarely stay buried forever. Whether her revelations will lead to tangible consequences remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the conversation they have ignited is far from over. As Ava Baroni steps into the spotlight with her explosive revelations, the path ahead for her remains uncertain. While she has chosen to share her experiences, the extent to which her claims will be substantiated and the impact they will have on those implicated remains to be seen. In an industry where silence has historically been rewarded and whistleblowers often face severe consequences, Ava's decision to speak out places her at a crossroads between advocacy and vulnerability. The entertainment world has seen numerous instances where individuals who expose misconduct find themselves blacklisted, threatened, or subjected to intense public scrutiny. Whether Ava will encounter similar repercussions depends on how powerful figures and institutions respond to her allegations. Legal analysts have suggested that Ava's testimony, while compelling, may not be sufficient on its own to trigger formal charges or widespread investigations. Without additional corroborating evidence such as documentation, witness accounts, or forensic data, it is unlikely that authorities will take immediate action. However, history has shown that once a narrative gains traction, it can prompt further disclosures from others who may have remained silent due to fear or pressure. It is possible that Ava's revelations will encourage others with first-hand knowledge of Diddy's private gatherings to come forward, creating a ripple effect that could strengthen the case against those involved. Beyond the legal and investigative implications, Ava's decision to speak out has broader cultural significance. In an era where movements like Me Too have reshaped conversations about power, consent, and accountability, her voice contributes to a growing chorus calling for transparency in the entertainment industry. Whether her story leads to lasting change or fades into the background amid the next media cycle remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Ava has opened a door that may never fully close again.